Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your boy Killer Kill TV, aka the Do-Rag King. Chest slaps for you and your crew. Back with another movie review, man. Hitman's Wife, Bodyguard, 2021. Now, look, I'm gonna have to say this, man. I really enjoyed the first one. I ain't gonna lie to ya. The first one was absolutely phenomenal. The second one, you know what I mean? I think the second one was better than the first one, you feel me? I really like what they got with the series, man. I like that little comedic relief along with that action and stuff like that. I mean, I really am starting to live up to Ryan Reynolds, man. I didn't really like him too much before, but I'm starting to like his little sarcasm and his little references and stuff like that. I was gonna say shit. I don't know how YouTube is. We can cuss or not, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I like what they got going with this movie, man. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Now, me and my wife did go see this like 2-3 weeks ago. Whenever it came out, we went to go see it. Man, it was a good movie. I laughed a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I laughed a whole lot in this one. More than I did in the first one, you feel me? Sure. I really ain't got too much to say about it. I mean, it's a classic ass action comedic movie with him, Samuel Jackson. I can't even think of the female girl. I mean, I guess they could have did a little bit more with the story. It wasn't really too much. It was more really revolved about them three, getting them three like to like each other type of thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't too much with the story, like what was going on and why they get set up, this and that. It wasn't too much leaning on that. It was kind of like, you know what it was? It was kind of like they needed something to be like, I don't even know what I'm trying to explain. It's like the main story was them three, but they needed something else to supplement that. You feel me? So they was like, they wanted something little like that. Would the main them three was like the main whole of the movie, and like fighting the other people was like, it was just like a little downer. You know what I mean? It was just something like, I smoked that a little late. I was like Reggie. You feel me? But they was the OG. If you guys get my references, you feel me? They was the OGs. So that made it pretty good as well. You guys know me. I love a story and stuff like that. So you already know the story on here is pretty ass. But the movie was good. The movie was good. Story's ass, movie's good. But everybody always say, Kelly, man, you always say the movie's ass. This movie's not ass, okay? Look, this is the first time I'm telling you, this movie's actually not bad. It's actually a good movie. You feel me? Like, this is a movie I could rewatch. Now, I had something stuck in my mouth. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, man. But now I don't know what IGN is gonna rate this video, but if we had to rate this video out of Kelly Kell scale of 0 to, because y'all already know my scale is different than everybody else's. If I had to scale this movie out of 0 out of 10, I'm gonna have to give this movie a solid 7.5, maybe 8. If IGN gives it an 8, I'm gonna give it an 8. But if they don't, I'm giving it a 7.5. Now I know, Kill, what's the movie for a 9? I don't know what movie's a 9. I don't know, but we're going to find out what movie's a 9. Well, Quiet Place 2 is a 9. All right, if you guys seen that, but we ain't talking about that. That movie's a 9. But you feel me? This movie, it's a typical action type of movie. So it's 7.5. I'm curious to see what IGN got to say about it, though, man.
We are definitely...
I don't really have too many complaints about the movie besides the story. It's just like... The only reason I can't give it any higher because it is your classic action movie. You feel me? It's your classic comedic action movie. So
Let's screw this up.
While The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard is a sequel to a script that wasn't based on an already existing IP, it still feels like a stretch to call it original. This sequel does ambitiously aim to be entirely unlike any other movie simply by being so derivative and out and out weird that you might think it's an okay WTF watch.
Okay, I understand. I understand that.
And to be honest, I don't know why.
The beginning was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit was hilarious.
Returning to the action-packed and familiar world of Michael Bryce, a one-time AAA licensed bodyguard whose life was turned up.
And there's no what's the other, like, what I'm trying to think here. There's no build up to, like, you kind of know what's gonna happen. Like when you watch the movie, there's no suspicion. There we go. There's no suspicion to the movie. You feel me? You already know. You literally already know exactly what's about to go on. I'm not going to tell you because if you want to watch the movie, but you know exactly what's about to happen.
Upside down in the last movie, the hero is now struggling to deal with his new status quo as an unlicensed bodyguard. He's in therapy, he's on sabbatical, and he's hating it. But he need not worry, as Sonia Kincaid, the wife of his old client/enemy Darius Kincaid, needs his help. Darius has been kidnapped, and while that seems like a movie-length mission to fill the 99-minute runtime, the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard has no interest in a single narrative or even making a modicum of sense. All this sequel cares about is the high body count, outrageous sex scenes between Jackson and Hayek, explosions, and whether Michael will get his bodyguard license back.
That's true. Like, if they're gonna call it the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, honestly, it should have been, they should have had Kincaid hostage more than 15 minutes of the movie. Kincaid was only in hostage about 15 minutes in the movie. I mean, if that wasn't the biggest clickbait I've ever seen, bro, I can't even believe a movie would do a YouTube clickbait. It's not really the Hitman Wife's Bodyguard. It's the Hitman's family bodyguard. You get what I'm saying? It's the Hitman's couple bodyguard. It's the Hitman's man and wife bodyguard. It's not the Hitman's wife bodyguard because he only bodyguarded her for about 15, maybe 20 minutes of the movie. You get what I'm saying? The man went hostage one time. Hey, let me think. Yeah, my man was only hostage one time. I was trying to think at the end. And stuff. Yeah, the man was only hostage one time. Now, I might not be the brightest person on the block. I may not have graduated 3rd grade or some shit. Damn, that don't make no sense.
Really. As the central trio follows their world-ending MacGuffin to many beautiful locations around Europe, you can see why 3 of Hollywood's most recognizable faces took on this lackluster script. Who doesn't want an all-expenses-paid European holiday? That's the only relatable part of the film, though. The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard doesn't have the heart or ridiculous sincerity of the Fast and the Furious films, and also doesn't have the action chops of a John Wick. It seems most indebted to classic action films like Die Hard and the back catalogs of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jean-Claude Van Damme, but it doesn't nearly have the range, script, or action set pieces to deliver. Instead, this feels like the kind of film you'd put on Netflix on a Saturday and spend most of the time going, "Did you just see that?" to anyone else watching as the stakes and silliness get higher and higher.
That is true. Like, this is a movie you could just pull up and just watch. You don't have to think. You don't have to go make a YouTube video and go in depth about this movie. You can just watch it. I will watch it again. It's a great rewatch. The rewatch on this movie, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 on the rewatch.
Samuel Jackson and Ryan Reynolds should be a match
on
in
Netflix
an unexpected team-up heaven. But while Reynolds should be the straight man to Jackson's outlandish and rather entertaining Hitman, he is instead just a zany guy full of quips who loves being a bodyguard more than life itself. Selma Hayek is clearly having the most fun out of everyone, but like most of the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, it's unclear whether it's meant to be an SNL parody of what Hollywood action films are, or if this is just what the creators think they can get away with. There are moments of absolute madness where you wish the team had committed fully to the bonkers, balls-to-the-wall film they clearly wanted to make at some point. The final act offers a few legitimate laughs, but also relies on pure nonsense to get us there. The film is at its funniest when Michael becomes the victim to the horny hit people he's been saddled with, a sort of Weasley punching bag for their strange sadomasochistic romance. Antonio Banderas also delivers some solid ridiculousness as the arch-villain that someone in the movie describes as if Liberace f***ed a pair of curtains, which also sums up the level of humor the film delivers.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the spa back at the hotel.
I mean,
Really?
I mean, like, I still didn't understand what the villain was supposed to be about, honestly. I mean, it tied in back to their past. I'm not gonna tell you guys what happened, but it tied it back into their past, which is cool. But I mean, at the same time, it wasn't really about that. It wasn't really about that. It was just about them three, if that makes sense. Now they're about to give out the verdict. I don't know if you guys even heard what I said in the beginning, but I give this movie a solid 7.5. They give it an 8, which now that I watched 3 minutes and 2 seconds of this, they're probably gonna give this shit a solid 5. That's IGN. Take that up with IGN and not me. You hear it from Kelly Kill TV, the Do-Rag King himself. I said 7.5. 8 if they gave it an 8. I said I liked it. That's just me. Let's see.
There's not much to praise here in The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. The script is beyond parody, the jokes fall flat, and arguably waste some of Hollywood's biggest names. But if you want to see lots of people getting blown up in some pretty locations while Salma Hayek and Samuel Jackson make sweet/gross...
What did I just say? What did hey, don't take it up with me. Take it up with IGN. I'm out of this fight. 5. mediocre. Hands up. Hands up. Don't shoot me now. I'm out this fight. I gave it a 7.5. That's crazy, IGN. My community gonna be coming for your ass. That's on you.
Love while torturing Ryan Reynolds, then this one's for you. For more reviews of the hottest movies, keep it here on IGN.
That's on you. That's on you. Like I said, take it up with IGN. What's your complaints? I gave it a 7.5. I liked it. I thought it was great. I didn't really have too much downfall besides the story, but now they're explaining it. It makes sense. But I ain't gonna lie, none of that. I didn't really expect that from this movie, honestly. I didn't expect, but I understand. Hey, as always, man, Killer Kill TV, aka the Do-Rag King. I'll catch y'all in the next one, fams. Later.